Good morning, good morning. Welcome. This is our first stained glass Sunday in a little while, in a long while, really. And I was going to come in and get everything set up, so be ready to just start going by the time I went live. But then I thought I want to show you the process step by step. So basics for working with stained glass, that's what I'm doing here today. And I make stained glass all sorts of things. This is a mermaid that I'm going to give away when we hit 100,000 followers. But today we're going to be working on a window. I'm Priscilla. I live in a 153-year-old church, and I'm happy you're here. Hello, Hannah, and thank you for the heart me. This live, after we're done with it, is going to be up forever on our YouTube channel. If you haven't got to our YouTube channel yet, get there. So I have been doing stained glass for over 20 years now. I love it. Hello, Hannah. Hello, Reality Check. And thanks for the hearts, Josie. And hey, Jill. So I learned how to do stained glass when I lived in Scotland, and I fell in love with it. And I'm highly convinced that you can I've made stained glass fountains. I've made stained glass windows. Jill, thanks for the heart me. And I just love it. I love everything about it. I love every process. So today, before I started, like I said, I was going to get everything set up. And then I thought, no, I'm going to wait. I'm going to show you the process because it is a process, but it's a beautiful process. So the first things first, some of the things you're working with yesterday, I was doing fused glass. Oh no, I got a splinter in my finger there too. No wonder that was hurting. Sorry. That was an easy remove splinter. It was just wood. But I cut my finger yesterday when I was doing with glass because I didn't have my gloves on. So I'm going to put my gloves on today. And I highly recommend wearing gloves when you're working with stained glass because there's a lot of different things. First, starting off, the solder that we use, it's 60-40, and 60% of this is lead. So you want to wear gloves. And Martin's coming up here. Martin's going to be reading for us. Honey, sit back. If you sit right back here, everybody can see you too. Sit back here. Bring your chair. No, I don't. Nobody's going to be frightened because Martin's here. So just pull your chair here, honey. Okay, so some basic tools that you need. You need a soldering iron. This is a Heiko. It's my favorite kind. You need a stand to hold the soldering iron because that part gets like 300 degrees. So this sponge in here is well dry. It's so dry. I have, honey, I don't need water. I got it. I need you to stop making the bangy noises. Put it over on the dresser, babe. Oh, you're so hot. Martin's high maintenance this morning. So I'm going to first make this sponge wet. We're not ready to use this iron yet, but we will use iron. So I'm just going to put some water in here. And it's been so long, it takes a minute for it to absorb. Watched your videos last night. Love all the crafting art. You inspired me to branch out. Yes. I've been a working artist for 40 years now. I'm 60. Over 40 years. 42 years. And people ask me what art do you do? And I basically like everything. Martin's awesome. So I'm going to make that good and wet. It will absorb. I'm going to set this off to the side. And I'm on a wooden board here. It's a 2x2 foot square, wooden square. Martin made it for me. It has a little lip on it. See this little lip? That's because when we heat this up, this turns to liquid and it will run off. It will run on your lap. I've had it run on my lap before. Honey, can I ask you please, in the office by the window on my little silver lamp, is my purple butterfly headband. Would you get it, please? My hair's in my face. I meant to put my hair up. Martin, that's my favorite sweater for Martin to wear. Okay, so this. other things you don't want to do. Morton brought his coffee here. I'm going to make him move that coffee because when I'm splutting and splattering over here with solder and chemicals like the safety flux, I don't want any of it to splatter over to Morton. So you can make, I forgot about this guy. I made him on a live a little while ago. This is a little hanging terrarium that I have moss in. I need to hang that somewhere or give it away or sell it. I don't know. But you can make dimensional things with it. I'm gonna put it here so I remember it. Thanks. My hair is just down in my face. My hair grows freaky fast. My granddaughter cut me bangs and it's just not, the bangs are not, oh, that's so much better. The bangs are not working out. They're to that point right now where they're tickling my face.
Hi, Diana.
And I can't have that. So, some other things you need to do, I'm gonna just do it now, is put on safety glasses. Now, the safety glasses, these are super important because we're gonna be cutting glass, we're gonna be soldering glass, and we want to protect our eyes. I've already, when I lived in Scotland, I had a piece of solder fly back and I didn't have glasses on. I saw this like slow motion flying back, flying back, and I just closed my eyes. It burnt my eyelashes off. And I always keep Band-Aids sitting around. Thank you. Okay, so now I got my glasses on, got my gloves, and now my table here is a bit of a wreck right now. I was making pumpkins the last time I was sitting here. Oh my gosh, I made so many pumpkins. But yesterday, I have a window that I've been working on. I'm sitting under the purple arch window, and I want to make purple window shutters for this window that I can open and close the stained glass like a shutter. So that's what I'm working on right now. And yesterday during live, Morton told me that he broke my window. He broke part of it off of it. I'm gonna show you how to repair this. And we're gonna start working on the big window that I'm working on
Priscilla doesn't drink coffee.
Yeah, honey, set your coffee over when I start working with this stuff.
Yeah,
So this is a big window which I'll lift my camera up and then show you. These don't look good till the light's behind. When the light's behind, that's when a stained glass window gets magical. So I'm gonna finish as much as I can of this today.
You're up to 100 people, Priscilla.
Hello, 100 people. If you haven't followed yet, already follow. Say hi, honey.
Hi there. I'm the support team, Kimberly.
You can look up here,
I get
Martin.
to sit and look pretty.
Oh,
Scare people off.
Martin's job is sitting and looking pretty today. So, oh my gosh, thank you, Hannah, for the falling for you. So
Thanks, Kimberly.
I keep a container for my flux. We're not to the flux point yet. Morton, how are you feeling?
What do you mean? I'm feeling good, thank you.
Good morning, Catherine. Okay, so up here, I have all this, I have loads of glass up here. This was from pumpkin making. So what I'm gonna do is, cause it's all kind of autumn tone colors, I'm gonna put I need my workspace here to be clean. And like I said, I was gonna do this before, and then I thought, I'm just gonna show you the process. And I'll put this TikTok up forever on our YouTube channel. So if you're into stained glass, if you've wanted to learn how to make it,
Everybody likes this sweater.
that sweater is so pretty on Martin. And make sure, this is probably backwards, make sure you're following us.
Is the one in the office right, ready?
No, honey, it's okay. I'm just gonna really quickly put my scrappies from glass out of the way. I keep containers, containers for glass all over. Oh, here's a great piece of purple. There's a great piece of purple that I need. Another great piece of purple. Good morning, good morning. I'm happy you're here. Another purple. Purple. This whole box was purple, I guess. purple, I'd cut that on a ring saw to look like a little thistle.
We're quoting Sandra Kay from PA.
Hey, and these are seashells from Scotland. I lived in Scotland for 6 years. Morton's the best souvenir.
There's your answer, Kimberly.
What?
Where's my accent from?
Oh, yep, Morton's from Scotland. I'm gonna grab these little purple pieces. That's kind of a blue, but I'll use it. And I have these that I cut for golden snitches, but I'm gonna use them.
They're the Scottish pen pals. Yeah.
Oh, Scottish pen pal, that's cool. Morton and I were Scottish pen pals only on the computer 22 years ago.
We don't have a lot of money, Jim.
We do not have a lot
I've
of
got a
money.
minimal pension.
Martin has his pension and I work. Jim, I write books, I make arts and crafts that I sell, and Morton and I like the word enough. We have enough money. Our bills here are really cheap, and we're lucky. We don't buy anything new. My apron, well, we do buy some things new. My apron, 22 years old.
Yeah, people assume that we're minted because we
Yeah.
bought the church. But
People do think that we have money. We don't have money. If I had money, I would get in that secret room. If I had money, I would have stairs going the whole way up to the bell tower.
we live in Pennsylvania now, Kimberly.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. So I'm going to quickly grab this glass that we're not going to be using today because I need to make room on my board to
Make
put.
a wish, 11/11.
Yeah, it's 11/11. It is. When
Morning, Uncle Bunny.
this is going to be all this glass I will use for other things. You almost bought a church. That's cool. I'm so happy we bought this church.
Kimberly's near Pittsburgh.
This church is a money pit, but I love it. I do love this church so much.
An hour north of Harrisburg, office.
So this, yeah, our taxes are like $600 a year. We live in a very affordable area. Cheap utilities.
Oh, it's nice up at Erie, isn't it? Just all the
Yeah,
guys
Erie's
from
really,
Union City out Erie.
Erie's really pretty. You haven't been there yet, babe. You need to get Martin there. I have.
Oh, got fast pause.
Hey, Angelia, thank you for the
And
cash
in the
box.
Poconos. We've driven through the Poconos. We've never really been there, but we've driven there.
We have been to the Poconos. We're very close to the Poconos.
Cold Wyoming.
This is so noisy. I'm gonna just use my hand. It'll be quieter. The church has a big old echo to it, and I don't wanna, this is why you wear gloves too, for stuff like this. These are all stems for pumpkins. And even though this says rubbish, this is all getting used. I have a little trash can here sitting beside me. I'm almost done. Almost done.
Hi there, Lena Lee, and everybody else that's joining.
Hey, Lena. Okay, so
96 in California. That'd be good.
the sun just came out here. It's beautiful
I'll look at my
today.
watch and see what it is here.
I don't know what it is, but it's lovely today. Okay.
50 degrees with the sun. It says it's dreary.
So I am sweeping up this table now. Sweeping up this table so I have a perfectly clean, flat surface to work on.
Vicky's asking, what are you making? And Alicia asked, where did you learn how to do what you do?
So
And morning from North Texas.
I'm repairing a window
Tony says
and
hello.
repairing and building a window. I learned how to do it in Scotland. I lived in Scotland for 6 years, and there's this great college there. It's not there anymore. They tore the college down, which makes me super sad. Julian S. College. And I took a course in stained glass creating and restoration, and just fell in love with it. I love glass. Love, love, love glass.
Another falling for you.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you.
falling for you.
It was Scotland we stayed in, Kimberley, and unfortunately Priscilla's mum had a massive stroke. And when we visited her to see how she was doing, we realised how serious it was, and we changed my status and stayed to help look after her. Unfortunately, she's since passed now.
Okay, so here, my last sweep over, I have a lot of just garbage. Just garbage, but there's some glass in here, so I'm gonna pick the glass out. This little stuff, I'm just gonna dump to the garbage. I used to try to separate everything. A rule of thumb if you do stained glass is keep it clean, keep your area clean that you're working in, and now we're good to go. So, this is what we're starting with. This piece broke off.
It's about the same temperature in Belgium as it is here just now, 48 degrees.
This piece broke off this window
Hi
yesterday.
in Indiana.
And it broke off here. So this went on like this. So and that piece broke too. Honey, you did a good job. That piece broke as well.
It fell over. It was pepped against that door. It's like, I don't know why it was against that door.
Okay, so this,
I don't know how that bit got broke.
well, honey, it got broke when it fell. And this is a way down in repair. This is just a little edge repair. I don't know that I want to
I knocked it over with the door.
I don't know that I want to repair it. I'm gonna repair it. Dang it. Dang, dang, dang. Okay. So there's a couple ways to repair this. There's a right way and a wrong way to repair this. I'll do it the right way. The right way is this part here is gonna need re-tape. We'll start with this little piece first. Start with that first. Can you see that? I'm gonna let this piece sit down here.
I could have kept my mouth shut and blamed the mice.
You could have blamed the ghost. Okay, so this is what I take my gloves off for. This and only this. And I can lift this up now too, because I'm not cutting anything. This is copper foil. So this copper foil needs wrapped around the edge of this piece. This is tape. And this method is called the Tiffany method. And see there how I just pulled out too much and it curled up on itself? I'm going to, yeah, I'm just glad he didn't cut himself.
Yeah, it fell
I
over.
can always fix glass.
I went to open what
I'm
I
gonna
thought was
save
a
that.
drawer, and it was actually a cabinet door and knocked the whole thing over.
It's all right. Accidents happen. That's
Shelley
when,
Joe loved making stained glass windows in high school.
yes. You should do it again. So this part, I'm just wrapping this over. The copper foil gives us metal for the solder to stick to. I'm gonna turn our soldering iron on just now too. I'm gonna plug it in. I always, always, always unplug this when we're done. Always. Right, honey? So I wrap the foil around.
I couldn't believe Mrs. Doyle Jill, because she would have to jump steps to get up here.
Mrs. Doyle
It would be a
is,
miracle if she hit it.
she's our robot vacuum. I was thinking though, she needs to get up here. I saw dusty footprints on the stage, honey. From somebody's
I could have
shoes.
blamed Bonbon.
This is our home. We live in an old church. So that part, I just sealed the foil down on there.
Yeah, this is our
That's gonna
home.
go there.
It-
But I need to put copper foil on this piece too that broke. So anywhere basically the foil came off of, I need to put new foil down. Don't peel out too much. Don't touch the inside of that. I like, you put it on half and half on each side. On each
Jim's
side.
saying I'm in central Pennsylvania and need 3 stained glass windows, let's talk.
I would recommend, if you're in central Pennsylvania, I would recommend go to Rainbow Vision Glass in Union Deposit in Harrisburg. They're awesome. And making windows, it's super time consuming. And I think people get shocked with prices. And my thing right now is time. This year I was gonna make, how many windows was I gonna do? 50,
40 or
I was gonna do 52 windows this year. I've made about 10 or 12. Morton had a heart attack and we had some other things happen, and I just don't have time. But I can highly recommend Rainbow Vision Glass, Union Deposit. They're super nice people. But be ready. Everything is so expensive now. Everything's gone up in price. Or learn how, they do workshops there too. Learn how to do it yourself and make your own, Jim. You can do this. It's a really simple process. That's what I would do. You'll fall in love with doing it. Burnishing just means rubbing this down. There's an extra piece of copper foil here.
I can do it, Lena,
it
but I'm
won't
just
hurt
not very
anything.
good.
You've never made a stained glass piece, honey.
I have made a stained glass piece. I can't remember
What did you
it was,
make?
but I have made it. I'm just not very
That's
good
gonna
at it.
go, wait, no, that piece
I've
doesn't.
not the patience for smoothing this solder.
Where was this at? This was broken off of there. Like, that's it. That's the way it went. It's a puzzle, but that's it. So while bye, Jim. So I'm just looking here for any other copper foil that got pulled off. But now that I know how this goes, I gotta put this together. Why is that bumpy? So we don't forget where and how it goes. So I'm gonna set this to the side, put my gloves on, put my glasses down. Where are my glasses? Oh, I always lose them. I think,
Smell the cheese and herbs.
yeah, Martin's baking bread. I wish you could smell the bread. Oh,
Hey,
you
Melissa,
got your little
did you-
drawing, yay,
That's
hooray.
great.
Okay, so now put the gloves on. I just have my little brush. Where's my little brush? There it is.
I think it was a hedgehog or
Flux.
something.
I think you
so.
did make a hedgehog, and I think it's here somewhere. This is Flux. Hey, honey, you know the thing from Florida? I have another thing of Flux in it sitting there we didn't put away yet. Would you grab me the Flux?
It's on the stage over there, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna pour some Flux in here. What I don't use, I will put it back in here. I will show you this. Hey, Cheetah, I'm gonna show you how to do this. It's so easy and so much fun. So here, all this new copper foil that I just put on, I'm gonna put the Flux on here. But there's a part here that's bumpy. I'm gonna leave it. It gives it a little character. And I'm gonna put this right up against here, so it holds nice and straight for me. That's perfect. Push that in there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And I moved it. So if I'm building a big window, I would take horseshoe nails and nail in here to hold it. But this is a little piece. I'm good without nailing this.
Was the flux in the solder? What else was there?
Flux solder, there's copper foil.
There's
But the soldering iron I still have to send to the person that won it. I did not send it yet. I'm gonna send it to the person that won it. The Flux cleans it and it gets everything ready to adhere to it. Without Flux, this will not work. So this is solder and this melts, like, see how it melts here? Just melts into little drops. This is set at about 500 degrees. It's hot. Never, ever, ever touch that. Yeah, the smoke, don't do this in a little enclosed place. We're in about 6,800 square feet here with a 20-foot high ceiling. And I also have, I just turned it up so you can see it. See this, the little fan? It blows the smoke away from you. You don't want to breathe that smoke. Definitely don't want to breathe that smoke. Thanks, babe. Let's get me all hooked up. The soldering iron, I gotta put that in its package to send.
It's still on the stage.
Okay. Oh, Maggie brush.
Do you want these here, or do you want them through there for scraping the stuff off your gloves?
I'm gonna put them here. Oh, yeah, put them back there, the glass scraper.
Next time the
Thanks, honey.
blades are in it.
This is a soldering iron. Lead is toxic. When I make jewelry, there's a lead-free solder. Naomi, thank you for the hand hearts. I use lead-free solder to make jewelry. So this, hopefully, can you see this? I think you can see. Can you see this? I'm gonna solder this on, put more flux on, and the repair will be fine. No one will notice. This is an abstract design, kind of, sorta, that I'm doing for the purple window.
Did you see what Cheetah says about wanting to learn?
Yes.
So you've already
I'm all
answered
the way
that.
up. And Darlene, thanks for following. And welcome to all of our new followers. I'm so happy you're here. And I'm so happy you don't think I'm a weirdo, that we live in an old
To
church.
go and switch the stuff in here.
Yeah, that beepity beep means Morton's bread's almost ready. I like to take a piece of this off. This thing weighs a pound. And I have arthritis. I'm 60 years old. I have arthritis. I've worked with my hands my whole life. So I like to be gentle on my hands. Gentle on my wrist. And that's probably a big reason why this hand hurts, because I use it to hold this. Buy an old church, do it. I've always loved unusual buildings. And here, looky, I missed a piece of foil right there. See, I need copper there. But I'm gonna go ahead and solder the rest of everything first on this, and then I'll put that piece there. And then we'll hook it to the next piece. I wanna have this one super secure, both sides. So both sides is getting painted. And I was talking earlier and I got off the track about it. Maybe it was on here, maybe it was on a TikTok I was making. Do everything you want to right now. Don't wait. Hannah, glad to see you too. And happy Sunday. So this, I'm just gonna take, and you can flat solder, where you just take and make it flat, but I like to give it a little rounded edge. Little rounded edge. Grab my bigger piece. This heat transfers really, really quick. Just be careful. Like I have on a cotton apron. You want to keep yourself safe while you do this. And I have, I've been doing it a long time. I love it. Stained glass is, there's the alarm again, honey. Oh no, that means the,
Coming back again,
that's
all the
the,
door being
yeah. Martin's baking his bread. Okay. Morton and I are going to carve pumpkins today. We'll take you along. We're going to a local great place. It's called Pondus Farms. They have all kinds of good stuff there. I'm gonna just come along this edge of this with my solder really quick, just so it's together. I'll do that a little bit too. But this solidifies.
I take it you've already answered what you're making the family.
Yeah, it's a window. I'm repairing a piece. This got broke yesterday. Was it yesterday, honey?
Yeah, last night when I knocked
Oh, when
it
I
over
cut my
and
finger, yeah.
I looked at the Band-Aid and knocked it over.
But I'm just repairing it quick. It's a piece going on a window. That,
And Hannah said
that piece
she'd
could be there. Yes, I saw Hannah go on.
same thing.
Okay, now this bit here, I'm just gonna shave these little bubbles off.
Yeah, Chrissy
We'll keep
misses
them.
saying solders the Edinburgh way to say it.
Yeah, solder. In Scotland, I learned how to do this in Scotland. In America, we say the word solder. In Scotland, that's a bad word. I did not know that. And my first time at this college where I learned how to do this, I said to my instructor, do I need to get my own soldering iron? And he's like, Priscilla, that's a bad word. Like, I did not know.
Nanette was lucky, just had 2 large boxes of glass in it instead of
Oh, that is great.
Yeah, we've got to be careful with our glass because we've got the standard stained glass and we've got the 96.
Because I do stained glass and glass fusing, you do have to be careful. So this new piece here that I put on, I just kind of want to tack it in place so it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so now this piece,
I think I saw Avlogs come in, we've not seen him for
I'm
ages.
gonna go ahead. Is Avlogs here? We
think
haven't
I saw
seen
it,
Avlogs
yeah.
for ages. If you're here, hello. So this is a piece that I'm gonna go ahead and just pull this off. If I don't, it will bug me.
Italian babes asking what have you got in your hair?
I have butterfly headband on.
Falling for you, I think. Oh no.
So here, I'm just peeling this piece off of copper foil. And I can use it again.
It's quite funny actually, you were actually trying
There.
to explain to somebody how to get a window repaired yesterday. And I goes and breaks that one, so
Yep.
you're showing the person how to do it.
Well, their window is in place. So you want to clean this tip. You want your tip to stay shiny silver. And then I always put solder back on it, just so it doesn't just sit there and...
Tinning the tip.
Yep, tinning the tip. That's what you want to do. Did someone say that?
I just
Or did
said
you
it.
say it? Martin, tinning the tip. Martin's paid attention to me. Okay, that piece. Oh, soldered right into the board.
Yeah, you can use
That's the
the
piece of copper.
you can use the fusible glass for stained glass, but not the other way around.
Okay, now we got to get the big boy up here. Now we need to get that big boy up here, Martin.
In Hawaii,
We got to get the big boy up here.
it'll be nice and warm down there. It's like
Yeah. Speaking of Hawaii, honey, today's Joy's birthday.
all right. That's nice.
I wished her happy birthday, a friend of
Oh, I
ours.
didn't know people's. I've my memories, like I said. I'm
Joy,
lucky if- I'm
Mike
lucky-
and
I know-
Joy.
I know who you're talking about, but I'm saying I'm lucky if I know what my own birthday is.
Well, I didn't expect you to know her birthday.
And with yours, I usually remember it the week before and forget it on the day.
Morton and I want to go to Hawaii super bad. I see some glass shards still here, so I'm going to sweep this up. Keep your work area tidy, especially when you're working on a big old window.
Jen says you're so cute.
Thank you. You are so cute. And she said you two are so cute. He's the
Hey.
cute one. Look at him. Why are you sitting
Princess
so
was
far away?
watching you before heading to work at the hospital and start in 30 minutes.
Oh,
Have a good day
nice.
and hope everything goes well and nothing
So
too bad.
this part is cracked.
Hello in Denver.
So this window This window is gonna be a shutter. I wanna make it strong, and I have no choice but to take this stuff. I gotta take this piece out. It's a pain in the neck process. Oh, good, it's not, I didn't do it on the
Is there
back.
a plate in it that you could slip copper between it if you took
No.
it apart and spread it with a screwdriver?
No, honey. I'm just gonna repair it the right way. Because this is gonna be in a frame, in a wooden frame, and it's gonna be a stained glass shutter. Have you ever seen a stained glass shutter before? Good morning in Denver. So I'm gonna lay this down. This piece over here is floppy. We're gonna fix that.
Yeah, that's why it broke, I think, because it had been leaning against that door.
Honey, it's okay. You stop apologizing and it's fine. This
Jen says,
piece,
can't believe you made that, so impressive.
this piece
Peter
here,
says, no, I'm not sure what.
here's
Hey.
that's what I gotta get out. So I have to unsolder now.
Hey, Morton, how's the bread making going? The breakfast? Yeah, the bread for yesterday is really good.
It is so
I was
good.
surprised how well it came out. It was a recipe for a British chef, baker, I don't know what you would call her, Nigella Lawson. She's a celebrity cook.
Yeah.
And it came out really, really well. There was a lot of processing time to it, but it was well worth doing. If you
I'm
if
hoping,
you had
can
your
you
day
see
planned that
this?
you could be doing things while
I
you're
don't
doing
know. I'm gonna turn this down here so you can see. Can you see this?
it. Yeah, you can see it. And this morning I'm making the sourdough bread. I fed Bob yesterday and he took a while to wake up, but last night he was ready to make the dough. So I made the dough last night and it took about a 9-10 hour proof. And I baked it, I put it in the oven this morning about 10 o'clock. It was looking really good.
This piece here is the one that's broken. This piece. These other pieces are okay, so I have to figure out where I need to take it off to. Think back
And the
here.
next sticking to small projects to keep their sanity.
Yeah.
Morning, Denise.
I've made really, really big windows. I love making big windows. I
Jen
like to
says,
have
why was S? Alright, it must be something I said. Yes.
So this, I'm just basically melting this solder that had been here. I'm gonna have to repair a lot of this that wasn't broken, just because I'm gonna be doing stuff to it as I take it out.
Yeah, we hope that's possible. Italian Babe says, sounds amazing, Morton. We'd love to try your bread one day. I will visit you guys one day.
That would be fun. Because what happens when you do this, the copper foil comes off. And you can't really use that again. The copper foil there.
Oh,
I'm just trying to
falling for you. Thanks,
Prise
Italian Babe.
this out of here. And when you're doing a repair like this, you kind of got to just get in there and wiggle the tip of this. It's coming away now. It's coming away. Yay, that's what we want. That's what we want. See the crack there? That's just what we want. That's just what we want. And this looks a lot worse than it is. We'll get this right as rain in no time. That's their broken bit out. I'm gonna set that out of the way. And now get my little puddles of solder. I've melted this stuff off. So I'm gonna get this back together into a little puddle. Clean the tip. Now this piece here, this piece of copper foil I gotta take off. So I'm just using my tip. I hope can you see this? I'm using that to pry this copper foil off. I could use it again to fill a hole somewhere.
Butterball saying, I seen on your website, I do sourdough classes, if you're ever ready, I'd love to come.
Yes.
Heather saying, hello Priscilla and Martin.
Hey, Heather.
Italian Babe saying, thinks it would be fun. Nanette says, yes, we can see.
Yay, thank you.
That's the thing as well with the solder, because the flux that you use is not like electrical solder, the flux isn't in the
Okay,
coil
this,
solder. You can gather it up like that and reuse it on your projects because you're painting the solder on. Never throw it away where possible.
so any of this copper foil here and this little crumb of copper foil, I might be able to use somewhere for something in a little bit to fill a space. But this now isn't laying flat because there's a lump under here. And I just want to make sure, oh, here, it was a piece of that. This is why we wear gloves when you do this. Please, please, please. I don't want you hurt. Okay, so this piece,
Morning, Rosa.
that piece is good. I need to copper foil that and this. And then we can put our piece back in. Gloves off to copper foil.
Ash did a stained glass class and said it was fun.
Yes, I'm gonna take these off because I'm just copper foiling.
And Rosa says, happy fun Sunday.
Yes, it is. We're gonna carve pumpkins today. I'm excited about that. So this now, sometimes when I'm doing this, because I want to have this held up but not too high, sometimes I'll put like this like a little, I'm not going to use that guy. I'll put like a little something underneath here to just hold it up slightly for me. So I'm not putting a lot of stress on my frame. That'll work.
No, I'm live. I'm reading the comments because I can't. My vision. I'd need binoculars to read them over Priscilla's phone.
Morton's sitting right behind me. So I'm going to put this copper foil here, overlap, push this down.
If you look in your local, have a look on Google. Just put stained glass classes. Like in the Harrisburg area, there's the place that Priscilla spoke about, the Rainbow Vision. They do classes. Most areas have places that do stained glass classes. So whether you're in Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, whatever, there'll be places
Oh,
that
Pittsburgh!
do.
Pittsburgh has some good glass places.
Yeah, local art studios. Tanya, thanks.
So anywhere here, or just invest in a little soldering iron, and I have a list in our Amazon link of stuff that you need to get going on this stained glass.
The good thing with going to a class first is you can see if you like it, and if you decide you do like it, you don't need to go to the expense of getting all the tools and everything. And some people, they'll go and they'll get everything and then decide they don't really like it.
Yes, that does happen.
So if you go do it, it's
So that piece and this piece. So this piece here, I need to take this off.
Rosa's saying I use capital letters because I can't see little letters. Yeah, that's okay, Rosa.
So this, I have to tape this piece of glass now.
Yeah. I'm like that too with my glasses. I've got I can never remember what they're called. Is it bifocal, Priscilla? The glasses where I've got the precision. I've got my prescription lens for distance on the top, and I've got my reading prescription on the bottom. And it gets to that stage that you get that you're trying to find the sweet spot where if somebody's holding the phone, to be able to read the phone. And
that's how I am.
Either with the top or the bottom, and then I look like the lunatic professor that's like got the glasses at the end of his nose,
Yeah, that's how I am with my glasses too.
Lena's saying it's €120 for a 3-hour workshop in Belgium.
Well, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
They probably do all your supplies.
Butterball saying they've got in Washington State, they have the Museum of Glass. It's so
Ooh, oh my gosh, I'd love to see that, Martin. Let's do that. Okay, put the glasses back on. because we're gonna solder. Wear your safety glasses. And now we gotta see where our puzzle fits. Get that guy out of our way.
It's funny, I saw the thing on, like the memes on Yahoo, no Yahoo, what's it called?
Here, this.
The Facebook and things like that about, you're getting old when you start using your phone to read things. Like you get the labels on products, and I've got my reading
this
glasses
was
on and I
like
still
this.
can't read. I've got to take a photograph of it and blow up the photograph to be able to read the description. It's crazy.
I
these
need
days.
to take that bit off. That won't fit in for us. So taking apart a piece. And look, see how that's not cool yet? Don't ever touch it with your fingers. You will get burnt. Okay, so now this piece goes in here. That piece goes in here. And this piece comes up here. Let's get this one in first. So we grab our flux. How are we doing on time, honey?
It's 11:45.
I'm gonna get this repair done. But now where this had been broken here, we have copper on both sides. This will be perfect. No one will ever know. No one will ever know unless we tell them.
When you hear of Tiffany glass, this style of stained glass was invented in the Lewis Tiffany Comfort workshops by a lady as a method of quickly making really intricate patterns without using lead came. So they were able, before the patterns were quite cumbersome because we're using the lead came, it was quite difficult. But with this you could cut really intricate shapes and solder the glass together. It's for a door, I think, this, Priscilla, isn't it?
No, it's for our window right
for
here
the
in front
window,
of us,
yeah.
a shutter.
Rosa was asking, this glass, is it for the church windows?
Yep, it's going to be for this window right in front of us. Purple. Purple is both mine and Martin's favorite color.
Morning, Sue. Beautiful, Sue, Rosa.
It's going to be so pretty when it's done. I want to finish it. I had been on a good kick and did all kinds of windows, and then something happened.
Italian babe's son's favourite colour is purple.
I love it. I love purple. I love all the colors. Green used to be my favorite, and it kind of still is, too. There's just something about purple. Okay, so this little guy here, I'm going to solder that piece back. He was there. Okay, now I'm going to move my jars out of the way and scooch this back. We have to scooch this forward to get this piece in here. Now this piece here, it's heavy on there. That's thick. It's going to be a little bit proud. That's okay. Am I missing tape? Yep. Missing tape there. So I got to put tape on here. Martin, I'm actually really glad this happened because I have been needing to start on this window, well, finish this window, or this shutter for ages.
Lena's asking, would you be able to add, for instance, a piece of steel in there too?
Yeah, you can put stuff in here. There's stuff called strong wire that I use to strengthen, and it hides right between the pieces. So strong wire, I should have some laying right here, and I don't. I just take it and lay it in wherever, but I know that this one is going in a wooden frame. Morton and I are gonna make a wooden frame for this one, for all the shutters here in the church. And so we're not gonna need it, but yeah, where is my strong wire? Don't
It's
see
in
it.
a reel, isn't
It's in a reel, and it just lays right against here, and it just disappears. Just disappears. So this, I want to keep this square. Oops.
it? I'm not sure where it is at a glance.
I want to keep this square, so I want
Is
to.
it hard to get a smooth solder?
No, it's easy.
Just takes practice.
Yeah, practice, practice, practice.
Rosa loves tanzanite. I'm not sure what colour that is. Do you know what colour
I
tanzanite
don't.
is?
I think it's green, but I'm not sure.
Loch Nessa says, I love the joy you take in making your home whimsical
Thank
and
you.
cozy, so inspiring.
I love it. I love everything about this place.
When
I
you-
have a piece of board, a straight piece of board. My little
Whoa,
keep
whoa.
it tidy boards to put my straight edge here, to keep a straight edge. I'll use glass. I'll use a piece of glass. I'll use this piece of glass. I need a straight edge,
It might be in the table through there.
just to make sure that I'm straight here. This will work. That's it. While this is here, while I'm holding this here, I'm gonna tack this so it won't move on us. I need my straight edge. Normally I would turn it around this way, but I'm not going to do that right now. Just going to hold this glass up here. That's it.
Sharparita says you guys have a wonderful, peaceful life. That's weird, my phone is closed.
We
Yeah,
are.
finish
I
off
try to
with the-
keep our life as peaceful as possible.
Princessa's having to leave for work now. Have
Oh,
a wet table.
you have a great day. Thank you for being here.
Nanette says you need foil on that bit. How's
Foil
the
on
sun
that
feeling? Lena's asking.
We haven't talked to him this morning, but we are going to go get pumpkins together and carve pumpkins. This tip. Yep, I need foil there. Good spotted. Thank you.
A friend took a photo and drew it in the glass. Nice effect. Like
Oh, that's
picture.
cool. Yep, yep. Yeah, I've already fused photos and then put those into glass. So this piece here, this is a piece of my garbage copper foil that I'm just going to take this,
Tanzanite is blue and purple.
pop that in
Debbie
here.
says, so talented, love you both.
And
Cats,
pop that
crazy
in here.
cookies, good music, it says. I don't know what music they're hearing.
I purposely don't have music playing on this one because this one's going to go up on our YouTube.
Hi, Madeline.
And if I put music on a live, copyright on YouTube kicks it off. I've learned the hard way.
Madeline says, hey guys, and is
Hey
waving.
Madeline, how are you? What's up to today? Okay. So I got that little piece in there basically to take up some space.
Makes it a wee bit stronger with the solder and everything.
Yeah. And it's a good way to use your leftover pieces. I gotta move my fan. You want your fan to blow the stuff away from you. It's too low. I mean,
Cats,
it's
crazy
too...
cookies says, good morning. Madeline says, doing absolutely nothing today with a big laughy.
Yay! Well, after this, we're gonna go get pumpkins. We're gonna carve pumpkins with Jimmy and Erica today.
Sing a Scottish song, what?
Sing one, babe.
What's the bonny boat, like a bird on the wing, or the sea to sky? There you go. Is that enough?
Martin has a good voice.
That's
No.
the one that they butchered for the theme on Outlander.
Morton always says to me, I'm not your performing seal. And I'm like, oh, come on. Come on.
Joanne O'Connor says, late Yo Party, my girl playing ice hockey. Oh, ice hockey, that'd be fun.
Honey, you could sing.
Does she play nicely or does she play hard? Ice hockey is a rough game.
Yeah. I'm going to put that piece down in here too.
Yeah, we started watching Outlander that last season, and they didn't have to make a mess of that theme song. Joe's saying, what can't you do every time I come to your channel?
I like to do everything.
You're doing something different.
I do like to do everything. I figure if I keep trying stuff, eventually I'll find something I'm good at, right, honey? Isn't that how it goes?
That's what's annoying, you're good at everything you try.
I don't think I'm good at everything I try. I like doing stuff.
Joanne says, hard, she's playing recce with men's team.
Oh,
What does recce mean?
I don't know, but it sounds like full contact.
Yeah. But also plays in Dumfries with Solway Ladies Sharks. Also,
Well, that's cool. So you're in Scotland.
yeah, either that, somewhere in Canada, I don't know.
That's cool. Okay, I just want to get over these little bumps.
Are you in Scotland, Joanne? Rosa says you're good at everything.
I just like to do stuff.
Yeah, they're in Ayrshire.
Oh, lovely. Ayrshire is so beautiful. It's one of the
Is that
prettiest.
maybe the person whose window was broken last night? Because they worked at Ayrshire.
I don't know.
This is Priscilla repairing a window that I broke. She had to take it all to bits, Joanne. Cat's Crazy Cookies says, oh, you're good at everything I see you do. Your painting, your glasswork, everything. Yes,
Thank you.
There you go, Joanne.
Thank you.
You can see what she had to take the whole... This video is going up on
Yeah, I'm putting
YouTube.
it on YouTube.
So if you want to watch this, you'll see what was involved to take the broken piece out and like put a new piece in. So that's why, like, if you want to tackle it yourself, you can see what's involved. Or if you take it to a studio or somewhere, you'll see if it sounds like they want to charge you an exorbitant price, you can see why it might be that, if you see what I mean. So, but if you watch the video, you'll see it was Joanne.
Great.
And to
Good,
make
good,
sourdough bread, you have to be really talented. I know many people who do not succeed. I've been lucky with mine. Oh, that's a big piece, says this and that. Joanne says, brilliant. Yeah, the YouTube, it's the same, the 1870 studio,
Yep.
isn't it?
Yep, and there's a link in our
Yeah.
link tree in our
There's a
bio.
link in the... Oh, yep, she does. What doesn't she do, Crystal Dragon Chick? She crocheted... There's a big... She can show you when she finishes
Behind
here.
us, there.
There's a big blanket
I
and
do
a
a lot
mat
of
on the floor.
crocheting.
She's crocheted them.
I love crocheting.
She crochets hats.
Crocheting reminds me of my
There's
mom.
my crazy rabbit that you did.
It's sitting in the tiki room.
Yeah, she crocheted me a crazy rabbit when she was in Scotland.
Okay, so now, what time are we at, honey? Dang it.
It's 11:58. Rosa
Dang.
says, does your window tell a story?
This window does tell a story, and this story is Scottish thistles
Texas
and
Sunbees
mountain,
asking, how's the
purple
weather for you all?"
mountain.
Well, the rain went off, thankfully.
I have to put a piece in here because this piece just keeps flipping
Everybody's
up on me.
asking if this has got a theme. They love the yellow piece in it.
It does. It does. This is a Scottish window.
See you later, Tonya. Have a good day too.
This is a Scottish window.
Molly says, hi Morton and Priscilla, that's beautiful.
I gotta look for. I'm making up the pattern as I go.
This and that says, me too, Priscilla. My mum taught me basic stitches when I was a teen.
My mom, I didn't learn when I was little. She crocheted beautifully, but I never learned how to. And I always wanted to. I want to put one little piece over here. I need to get something to hold this in. Oh, that piece. I'd cut these out. These were, I make golden snitches on my Harry Potter goof. I love Harry Potter. And I'm used to make a lot of golden snitches and sell them. I used to do a festival
the
every year.
process that Priscilla's doing now, this is what I was saying was invented in the Tiffany workshops by a lady to be able to make the intricate glass pieces that you see in the windows, lampshades and anything really that you see that's an intricate glass pattern.
And this is burnishing.
A
I'm just rubbing this down. Takes away all the crinkles and wrinkles.
Crystal Dragon Chick says, I am going to tag you crochet blanket that looks like you. Will love it, a 2-in-1.
Okay, so this piece I'm gonna put right here. Oh, it fits so perfect. It fits so perfect. I'm gonna be happy with getting that piece in. I'm gonna flip this over then and do a little soldering on the back to make this piece a heck of a lot stronger than it had been.
This kind of window as well, with that style of stuff, what Priscilla's used before is like coins and things to, like, you know, shells, coins.
I should put a shell or two in here.
Like, you know,
because this
various
is
different
Scotland.
things. Like she loved the British 2-pence piece with a fleur-de-lis on it and the Queen's head on the one side. And because it's copper, she was actually able to solder that into pieces without
I'm
actually
gonna
putting the foil
I'm gonna
around
put a
it.
couple of these little guys on, maybe. I'm not gonna rush into that judgment.
Listen,
Those are
that's so sweet.
those are
What design
seashells
will
from
be in
Scotland.
this piece you're being asked?
This is you'll see when I hold it up. This is thistles, Scottish thistles, and like a garden feel.
You're up at nearly 22,000 likes.
Thanks for all the likes.
JC says good morning.
Good morning.
And listen, that says all okay. Sounds beautiful, says this one.
You'll see. I'll hold this up to the window in a minute. You'll be able to see.
What she's doing there is the bit that takes practice, and I lose the rag with, is getting it smooth, because if you spend too long on the glass with the soldering iron, it heats it up and the piece of glass will crack. Lena Logan says thistles, that's amazing.
Yes, this is all purple thistles.
We live in Pennsylvania. Says Christmas tree by the looks of it. Kelly says, gosh, you make it look so easy, Priscilla.
It is easy.
Does glass, yeah, so if they're all different sizes and shapes, it's like, you know, when you fill tumblers and tap on them to make musical notes, that's what it's a bit like. When you tap the glass that's different sizes, it makes different notes. Texas Sunbee's asking Priscilla.
Yes.
The different lengths of glass. You could actually, if you wanted to spend the time, you could actually make a set that you could play tunes on.
Now, I'm going to do this right now because I have not soldered back here. So back here, I'm going to take this bit and, there's Morton's bread. I'm going to take this bit and put it right here. Right there. And now burnish this down. And I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this. This, when he bumped this window and it broke, some of this stuff over here shifted too. And this will just make it super duper 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 stronger. Burnishing it down. Pushing that back a little bit. That's going to make it so strong. That's the bread out of the oven. If you've been watching Morton's channel, you'll see his bread making saga happening there. So put some of this down. I want to hold this up to the window for you, but I want to get some of this back soldered because... Oh, Martin's showing us his bread.
This is the cheese, onion, and
Here, honey, come to that
sun-dried
side.
tomatoes and herbs.
Oh my goodness, look, oh, babe, that's warm.
Cheese, onion, sun-dried tomatoes,
Okay.
and herb. Smell amazing.
That is warm. That is warm. It does smell great. Okay, make sure you can still see down here. Still see down here. Morton is like the best bread maker in the whole wide world. We watched the British Bake Off, and we were looking at the bread, and I said, Morton, you could totally win that show just on your bread. Morton said he would not want to be on that show. Did I put flux on here? I don't know that I did. I see it now. So every Sunday, I used to do this thing called Stained Glass Sunday, where people would come over.
That's the plain bread.
Oh, babe, you're killing me, Smalls.
That's the plain bread.
Babe,
Half dozen loaves.
honey, we need to give some of that bread away.
What did you pay? Well, losing bread.
Morton's a great baker. A lot of that will go into the freezer. That's totally Morton's art. Morton's very artistic. He doesn't think that he is, but he is. Need a longer piece. So these things weigh a pound each. And I think I probably have about 10 pounds of these in here. And then all the glass, so the windows are quite heavy. Yeah, we freeze the bread and we give it away to friends too. We do a bit of both. We try to never ever buy bread though. The homemade bread is so much better. It tastes so much better. And it's so much better for you. We know exactly what's in it. Oh. Martin's back.
Ouch. Just click. Oh, you know what, I'll finish what I do later.
I want to
I'll
hold
be
this.
posting the video later.
I want to hold this window up to show everybody. I'm gonna do it just in a minute because I told our son that we'd be ready a little bit after noon to go get the pumpkins. So everywhere that I want this to stick, I have to put flux down. If I don't put flux down, it will not stay, will it, honey?
No.
It has to have flux.
They should get my link for it. I just typed in, I can never remember. They should get my thing to be able to go to my page for that, shouldn't they?
Yep. Yeah, definitely
Comes up
follow.
to James Morton. He'll
Definitely
put my
follow
bio do stuff.
follow Morton if you don't. He's awesome. He has a great lot of stuff on his TikTok.
Yeah, we freeze. You already answered that.
Can you see this? Honey, can you see what I'm working on?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure I stay on screen. I have these glasses on. I can't see my screen greatly.
Yeah, and once we finish here, I'll finish up my video and I'll post that one. It was Bob had been sleeping for about 7 weeks before I made that day loaves.
Yeah. These back joints, this is just going to make the piece so much stronger when I lift it up. Can you see this? Yeah. Make it over here. That's my new repair bit that I did back there. I usually just do one side, then flip it over, and then do the back side. But because this had the little issue to it,
It's going in a frame because it's going to be a shutter window.
yeah, I'm making stained glass shutters. I've never seen them before, but I'm gonna have them here. Our views are too pretty that I don't want to just make a solid stained glass window that stays. I want to be able to open it up and see the outside world. So I don't want to put just traditional stained glass windows in the big parts of our windows. They're going to be shutters. I was supposed to be making 52 windows this year, but sometimes things don't go as you plan.
The solder cools down relatively quickly, but you've got to give it a couple of minutes before you would go touching it. It goes solid fairly quick, but it stays hot to the touch for a couple of minutes. It's a mixture of lead and tin. This one that she's using now is 60-40. I think it's 60% lead and 40% tin. I could be wrong, I keep getting it mixed up. It could be the other way around.
I do too, babe. I can never remember.
South Kona Silvers, a silversmith from Hawaii.
Oh, nice.
Say hi there. Hope you're having a good
Very
day.
nice.
Silver's an amazing material to work in.
I've played around with.
Oh, you got the hedgehog facility.
Thank you. Who sent that?
That was
Lena.
Lena,
Thanks,
I think it
Lena.
Was.
The I've played with the precious metal clays and silvers, but I've never done silversmithing. I would love to. I would love to.
6 a.m. in Hawaii, so watching
Oh,
they're getting ready to
early.
go sell at the market.
Oh, very nice. I hope you have a most beautiful day.
Yeah.
I hope you have a lot of people who appreciate what you do. I do love going to markets. I just don't do it anymore. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, whenever Morton and I go out and we see artists and crafters, if I see stuff I like, I always try to get it. Even things that I feel like I could make that myself, I try to get it because I appreciate the work that someone else has done that goes into it all.
Thank you. That's where it's like nice when people can see the like what Priscilla was doing just now, when people can see the work that's involved to make items, because for other arts and crafters it gives them an idea of what's involved, because when they go to a craft fair, sometimes they're expecting, because it's small, they think it should only be $1. And it's like, just because it's small doesn't mean there's like maybe 20, 30 hours of work in it, you know? It's crazy how people equate size with value. Is 60, 10, 40 leg. Texas Sunday just Googled it. Thank you. I keep getting it mixed up.
I learned how to do this on 50/50 in Scotland. And over here it's hard to find the 50/50.
Oh, that's a shame. Lauren's saying the bio link's not working for South Connor Silver.
Oh. Honey, tell me if I get off this screen.
You're getting to the edge of it. You might want to slide
And
it
I'll
towards
move
you
my-
a wee bit, or move the camera. They're still working on the website. You can still see it, but you're close to the edge of
Okay.
the screen.
I'll come over here. I just want to get a little bit of this before I lift it up. And I do want to lift this up for you. Maybe it's strong enough now. Let me see.
They're on Instagram, but their wings are funky.
Let me see. Oh yeah, it's so stable now. Okay. So babe, I'm gonna need you. Can you come unplug the soldering iron?
12:15 says,
Yep. This is the
beautiful
end.
work, says South Kona.
This is the end. Unplug the soldering iron. You always want to do that. See which one it is? Unplug that. Put a little bit of solder on here.
Oh.
To tin the tip. You turn my light off,
The whole
honey.
thing off. It's like I
You
can't
got to unplug it.
There's no one to pull on it.
Okay. Unplugged? Okay, now I want to take this off here. My glasses off here. Can you squeeze the back of this clamp on the phone, honey? See, there's a
Everybody's saying
clamp
it's
back
beautiful.
there. There's a clamp. There you go. Thank you, my love. Okay. Now, for the big reveal. You flip this. The stained glass, now it's not going to look as pretty as it looks when it's in front of the window. Maybe, Martin, you hold this camera, and I'll hold this up to show everybody. Don't wiggle them too much. I want to put this glove back on because there's stuff all over here.
Hold it to the right.
Stand back.
Hold it.
Unplug the cable. Unplug the cable.
Sorry,
and
everybody.
Stand back.
Right.
There you go.
The light
you see
still
the
does that
thistles?
great. Yeah, you can see the thistles like there.
Okay. All right. Let me have my phone.
Yeah. You want me to get the flashlight?
It's not a real
Actually,
sunny
it's sort of
day.
better to see you now. The way the light's shining on it
There's
now is
thistles, thistle. That's like a shape of a thistle and little glowing yellows.
better. It comes on the top light.
Don't turn on the top light, my love. Martin, I love Martin so much. He's so adorable. So to lay this down now, I'm going to lay it down real carefully. And you can see stained glass looks best when it's clean and up in the window. And I've used all different textures and colors and opaque and translucent and water glass, and it's going to be stunning. And it's going to be a shutter on this side of the window, and then I'll do another shutter on that side of the window. So that's how you repair a stained glass window today. And I'm going to turn my fan off. Go wash my hands, take off my
You better take off your butterfly.
what's the word? Apron.
Yeah, but
And thanks everybody for being here. I hope you learned something. And I hope you're following. And I hope you have a fantastic Sunday. We're going to go live later on. I want to do live pumpkin carving. Our son is incredible at pumpkin carving, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's amazing. And we'll be back on later, I'm sure. Thanks for being here, and thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging
Thanks,
out.
everybody. Thanks for all the
Yeah,
gifts.
thanks for all the gifts and all the lights and keeping us company. Bye-bye.
Cheerio.